So they can hear everything in the room now.
Yeah, it's Saturday's supposed to be zooming in. I'm trying to find him.
Falls on here. Anybody else?
There he is.
Why are we
We're
upside
upside
down?
down.
How do you fix that?
You turn the camera upside down.
Cold out there finally.
I don't know, the last time it did that, Michelle had to fix it. I think you have to go to,
Hot too.
Yeah.
go down that arrow by video
I don't know, if I'm clean.
at the bottom.
When do you call the guys in?
That's-
When do you start? How long do you
That
keep?
one.
How
And
many
go to
you call?
video settings. She changed something in
Shit's on broke.
there.
What's the mirror for?
What's the, I guess that's reading now.
The mirror kind of flips your. Like you're looking in the mirror, put things on the other side.
Names, touch up my appearance, adjust for low light.
TSD, do you know how we can turn ourselves right side up?
I do. Give me 1 moment.
Wow.
So weird.
Yeah, Michelle had to do that for us last time.
All right, so if you go to your settings and then you go to the video settings,
Hmm?
there's gonna be like a little screen that says rotate 90 degrees. It's a tiny little button in the corner.
Way
the-
up here.
That's what, yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I think I look better upside down.
Now we can go to the-
I wouldn't even say.
I knew you weren't gonna say it. That's why I figured it was just get it out there, you know?
In favor?
I'll never say that.
Paul Satterley, can you hear us? What's in the chat? Please connect my phone, please. So Paul Satterley, that's it. That's his phone number, I believe. Can you hear us now, Paul?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Yep, we can.
yes.
Okay.
Are we good?
Finally.
Technical.
All right.
difficulty.
Technical difficulty solved. We will bring this meeting of the Traffic Commission on November 17th, 2022 to order. First order of business is approval of the minutes for October 20th, 2022. So here a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes for the October 22 meeting.
Second.
Motion and second, any discussion? Ginger, can you do a roll call vote? Do we have any members on the,
No, I don't see Reed.
No, Reed didn't come.
just staff?
Yeah. Paul White,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes.
Toby,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes.
Amanda. Yes. Lisa.
Yes.
Motion carries unanimously. Old business.
There's a Brett Morris in here.
Brett Morris, he is here.
I was just making sure we knew who was online.
Morris, he's here from May Road.
Oh, okay.
Brett, can you hear us?
PSD, can you let Brett be a panelist too? He's here to speak on item B.
I sent him the invite. He should be accepting soon.
All right, thank you.
All right, while he's doing that, let's do old business. Well, he is here from May Road, but this is looks like an email that we received.
Yeah, I would email.
Just somebody saying thank you for the no truck ordinance that was passed.
Oh,
Lisa thought you guys would like to see that.
very good.
It's nice to get attaboys as well as the all other stuff.
Got plenty of other stuff. So let's go ahead and start with new business. Did we get Brett on there?
He's not for item A, he's for item B.
Item A, speed limit for Miller Road. Paul, can you walk us through this one?
Not me,
Yeah, sure.
Paul, you, Paul.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, we had a call from Mr. Michael Stinson, who has a driveway at 7059 North Miller Road. And he's concerned about the speeding on Miller Road and difficulty he has seeing, far enough down the road to judge who's coming and being able to pull out of his driveway safely. And so he requested that we establish a speed limit for Miller Road. Currently, it does not have a speed limit by ordinance. And I did go out and take a look at the road, and it's a little bit winding coming down the hill and winding at the center and north end. And based on the geometry and the curvature and so forth, I recommend a speed limit of 30 miles an hour be posted for Miller Road, and as well as adding curve warning signs in areas where, of course, we've got the horizontal and also vertical curves to help keep the speeds tamped down on those areas as well.
Don't forget the pothole warning signs.
Yeah, that's another issue.
I'd make a motion, we approve Paul's recommendation, May Road,
And I'll second
or
it.
Miller Road.
Miller Road.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on this and make anything?
Well, as often as I've driven that road, I find it hard to go over 30 mile an hour.
Yeah, it's only a couple of straight stretches. That's true.
Very good. Ginger, can you do a vote, please?
Paul White,
Yes,
Russell,
Yes.
Toby,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes,
Amanda,
Yes.
Lisa.
Yeah.
Motion carries unanimously. Item B, request for always stop control at intersection of Harmony Road and May Road. I think we have somebody on the Zoom that's interested in this item.
We do, we have Brett.
You should be able to speak.
Brett, can you hear us?
I can, yes.
Yeah, very good. Welcome, Brett.
Howdy.
So why don't we go ahead and, Paul, what are we looking at?
You want me to present? You want me to go ahead and present?
Please, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we had a request by Brett to consider an all-way stop control at the intersection of Harmony and May Road. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with that intersection, but it has a pretty steep approach westbound on May Road to Harmony, as well as a hill on Harmony on the approach to the intersection. Stop control is now for May Road, stopping for Harmony. And there's limited sight distance as you look at the intersection, looking to the right mostly and a little bit to the left due to vegetation and the hill, especially on the right. And I did measure the sight distance of approximately 170 feet, which is good for 15 mile an hour approach speed for the motorist on the cross street to be able to judge their ability to pull out safely. Desirable intersection sight distance is 390 feet for a speed limit of 35, which Harmony Road has a speed limit of 35, as well as May Road. A little bit of background. The traffic on Harmony is about 1,600 vehicles per day, and the traffic on May is about 340 vehicles per day. And recently we did do a through truck prohibition on May Road. And in terms of crashes, there were no crashes at the intersection in 2019 and 2020. There were 2 crashes near the intersection in 2021. One was due to slippery conditions at the intersection, and the other involved a vehicle that was turning left into a driveway that was sideswiped by a passing vehicle. So my recommendation is not to put an always stop in at this time, but to install several signs to help with the awareness of the intersection, including cross traffic does not stop, hill blocks view sign with a 15-mile-an-hour advisory speed plaque, a large double arrow sign opposite the May Road approach, stop ahead sign on the May Road approach, and then change the southbound intersection warning sign advisory speed to 15 miles an hour, as well as replace the faded signs on both sides of the intersection. So that's what I have for that.
Thanks, Paul.
Don't we still have rumble strips for southbound for Harmony, on Harmony?
Yes, we do.
What about clearing some of the brush out? You said that would that help too?
Currently, the brush is cut back pretty well, but I'm
I know
sure
there
it's
was a big
constant
tree there
maintenance.
on the, yeah, there was a big tree there on that corner there on the,
Southeast.
The
it would be
south-
the south
It's been cut down.
that we got down.
Southeast corner. Yeah,
There you go.
okay.
And
So the
actually-
visibility to the south is not bad, but to the north, it's a challenge because of the hill.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Brett, you're with us today. Would you care to speak?
Sure. I did want to mention that, even though that the tree has been cut down there, I drive a minivan, for work, and, I can't see over the hill that's going towards the south. So I can't see traffic that's going north, as I pull out into the intersection. In a large van or a truck, you can see over that a little bit when you finally creep up to the intersection. But, I mean, the stop sign is where we're supposed to stop is already 12 feet back from the intersection. And so you have to keep creeping up to see. And by the time I can see in a smaller car, you're in the middle of the intersection. I would also say that, there is those rumble strips and warnings already there, and that doesn't seem to have helped. Since there are no stop signs there, traffic just flies down that road. And we still have a lot of dump trucks and everything going down the road, even with the signage. So I kind of feel it's a pretty big hazard there. Just an accident waiting to happen. So.
Okay, thank you, Brett.
When did the rumble strips go in?
The rumble strips went in
Been-
years ago.
That's a
We
long
approved
time
those,
now.
and they get redone every year. I do know according to the MUTCD, you cannot install a stop sign to control speed. That is not a warrant for a stop sign.
Is a stop sign on May Road couldn't be moved up? It's gotta be so many feet back or something.
The only thing I could think, Paul, is there a reason why we set that stop sign back? Is it because of the sight distance and getting into that, if you got all the way up to that approach?
Yeah, it's mostly, so it's visible as you come down May Road, and then it's out of the way for trucks or large vehicles that turn to the north.
Turning there with a trailer or something, yeah, you wouldn't want it up with the corner.
Yeah, but it's got good visibility as you come down May Road, which is the most important thing.
And I don't know that the stopping on where you stop at May Road is an issue. I mean, you always can stop at a stop sign and then move forward.
Right, I have to do that every day in Eagle View and that road.
Well, we
Yeah,
have intersections all over the county, and there's places all over the state that you have to do that.
I-
So you put the sign where the sign can go.
Yeah. I understand Brett's concern, because I've had the very same issues myself. Coming out of May Road, trying to make a right-hand turn, you can't see traffic coming from the left until you're from me to Joe. and then it was slick and I had a trailer on and it started slipping back down the hill. And
Well, you're gonna have to stop on my road.
yeah,
That's a
Yeah.
given. And we're
Yeah,
making it
you're
a
gonna-
one-way stop or it's a three-way
Yeah,
stop.
no.
You're still gonna stop on my road.
and to fix it right, the whole intersection needs to be redone and have some of the grade taken, and that's beyond our purview. But to make that a three-way stop, it's gonna make things even more hazardous, I think, than what they already are. Cause you're definitely not gonna be able to stop in time, coming over the top headed south on Harmony Road.
I don't even think that there would be any of the warrants that would need for us to put a stop sign on Harmony. I mean, we have to follow certain guidelines, Brett, to be able to install a sign in the county right of way. And you have to follow certain warrants to be able to put a regulatory sign in, with such as a stop sign. And just me thinking off the cuff, I cannot think of a warrant. We don't have the crash history. You can't install the stop sign to control speed. We don't have equal, I know another warrant is basically equal traffic counts entering that intersection to where you really couldn't determine which is the through road, but we don't have that situation either.
Is there any merit to putting rumble strips on the northbound lane coming to that intersection, Paul?
Thought there was.
No, there's
Well,
a-
we've got the intersection warning sign with a 20-mile-an-hour advisory speed for northbound. That's what we have there.
And I hate to hear
But,
that there's still trucks on there, because we have a letter here in the packet saying that,
Well, Harmony can have trucks on.
no, he said it's still on May, no matter what, that we've prohibited the trucks, but.
Coming from the quarry.
Well, there are some trucks that still have to make deliveries down on May Road.
Yeah.
There just are.
I understand the trucks need to go there, like garbage trucks, UPS trucks, delivery trucks, but I'm talking about dump trucks going to the quarry. And that's what I see that all day, every day, so.
Yeah, we do our best to try to get them routed to the roads that they need to be on, but.
Well,
it's
do
very
we need to put
difficult
Do we need to put an off-duty sheriff deputy out there to?
Off duty?
Yeah, I'm talking about you.
I mean, you can always call the sheriff's department. You can always call the sheriff's department and tell them that it's posted no trucks and you're still, and maybe if they have the manpower sometime to send somebody in that area
We could
sometime.
do, yeah, we could do
Um,
extra patrol.
I did, there was actually, I did contact the 3 quarries that were down there in the last month because they were using Dillman Road Bridge. And told them that we were gonna post that, close that road if they kept using that cut through, so might be something of contacting those local quarries, but like they explained to me, a lot of times they hire their transport outside of their company. So they don't have any
Yeah, they just
control
sell
of those.
rock, most of,
those-
especially down there in, I don't think they have any trucks.
Yeah, I don't
they're
think they
just
have any
selling rock
control
and
over
whoever
the
wants to come,
drivers.
Yeah,
whoever wants to come buy it can drive a truck down there and buy it. And it.
I would recommend going with Paul. I would make the motion to go with Paul. He's our county highway engineer, Brett. So try these recommendations of installing the cross traffic does not stop on May Road, the hill blocks view sign with 15-mile-per-hour advisory, install a large double arrow sign opposite May Road, install a stop ahead sign on May Road approach. Change the southbound intersection warning sign advisory speed to 15. Replace the faded signs. And see if that makes any improvements. But denial of the stop sign on Harmony Road.
I second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion?
if we approve it, it'd be interesting to see if it makes any difference. But that's probably a minimum that we can do.
I have
Ginger?
to say, I wonder, I feel like 4 out of the 6 of these recommendations for signage all are for May Road, and it doesn't seem like the traffic off May Road is the issue. It's the concern about.
Well, the hill blocks view sign with 15 mph is on Harmony.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I would put, was that recommended to go on both sides, north
It's for
and south?
It's for south.
South. So,
Yeah, the hill blocks view is just for the southbound approach.
All right,
No further discussion. Ginger, you want to do a roll call vote?
Okay, so the motion is to deny. How do you vote, Paul?
yes,
Russell,
Yes.
Toby,
Yes,
Joe,
Yes,
Amanda,
yes,
and Lisa.
Yep.
motion carries with the signage recommendations. Paul is recommended.
thanks for being with us, Brett.
Item C, review the Monroe County Code, chapter 460. This is where they're trying to get the traffic commission code cleaned up. Want to take care of what we're doing nowadays. Ginger, have you worked on this,
Actually legal.
legal?
Basically, we want to try and update our 460 code. Get the membership right. I think it used to have the engineers listed as a board member, but actually now that we have an engineer, Paul is considered staff. Basically, since my title changed, updating that. And then there was some discrepancies on the type of signage and such. We worked with the legal department to try and update this. And then we on the second page, we added a special event permit. And reason for that is because we've had, we get the Hilly 100, we get bicycle events. And we just really have never had a mechanism to, it's really time consuming on Ginger's part, because she has to do a lot of back and forth with the organization of what they need to bring to us and get them really prepared for the meeting. So we're going to work with our IT department, and they were out here today. They've done us a draft application, which I think Ginger sent in your emails. There's a lot of things that we're going to delete out of there. The legal department put the permit application together for us as a draft. But I think once you look at it and it gets into managing what trash cans they're gonna have there, that's kind of out of our realm that we don't want to get involved in. So we want to work with legal of getting those kind of things eliminated. We just want them to understand, we only care about what's being done in the county right of way, and that's what the traffic commission board does. The beer and wine and those kind of permits, so we're gonna have the application really tweaked, but we wanted to also put it into the code. I think they've got it as 460-4, that the special events will come to the traffic commission board too. So kind of what the process will be is we're gonna have this application online. They will go and fill out this application. And then we're gonna have it go probably to whoever is the chair of the traffic commission board. They'll get an email that an application's been submitted.
And then they will submit their
They'll
insurance
submit
and
all the documents and upload it into our OpenGov. It's kind of how we do driveway permits. It's how building permits are given. So it just kind of streamlines. It has everything in one place. They'll upload their maps and everything. Ginger will be able to just print it, put it in the packets. When it's approved, she'll go back in there, put the date that it was approved, and we're gonna have a formatted letter, and it'll say, this event was approved on this date, and we've satisfied all the documentation. So
and if we have
everything's gonna be in
conditions
one
too,
central
we
location.
have conditions that we put on it, we can.
Yep.
She can put those conditions on that permit, actually. Or within that.
Right.
system.
So like when they submit it, we'll probably have like Ginger, Paul, Satterly, maybe the chair of the board, and maybe Toby and myself being in highway. maybe those people be notified when there's a special event application, so we can follow along with what's going on with it. And then we'll bring it to the board after everything's in there and, it's not new, but I think it'll work really good. OpenGov is a really good, software program that the commissioners got a couple of years ago, and we use it for all of our permitting, and we all have access to it. You can tag somebody in there to read it or look at something, and it works out really well, so.
No, in the past, we kind of fumbled through those things, wondering what we were supposed to be doing. I think this kind of narrows it down, and plus it gives us a location to have documents placed, and it's not just don't send them to the highway department or, you know.
Well, and another thing we were told today is, through that program, people will be able to just request a renewal and put up any updated information instead of having to upload absolutely everything again.
And we don't get a lot of that. I think I remember hearing, if I remember right, we heard about a music festival over here at the fairgrounds before.
Mhm.
And that was kind of a traffic control thing, how they're coming in and how they're going out was kind of our concern. Of course, the Haley Hunter, we always hear about that every year. It's just, it doesn't happen very often, and maybe sometimes we just forget what we're supposed to be doing.
And you asked me if I worked on this chapter 460 at all. All I did was I went through IC 921 to make sure it covered everything that we covered here at the board. And the only thing I noticed is it does not cover where we prohibit trucks or set weight limits. That is an IC 920, so that needs to be added to our duties list.
Well, and I don't know if this, the proposed revision, if it's ready to be voted on, or is this just something we want to get in front of the board?
I mean, if nobody has any additional changes and they're okay with us to move forward with it, then I would think that we would vote on it and then have legal do the final copy of it.
Well, actually, we needed to vote on something today, but
So would it be a thing where we vote that, yeah, this looks good, let's send it to legal for them to finish it out? Then
Yeah,
I'll move that.
so approve the chapter 460 with the one
The
change.
revisions.
Yes.
proposed revisions.
And then they'll type it up and then take it to the commissioners.
The special events, a separate issue.
I don't think we have to vote on that. We actually put it into that new
Then
new
460
chapter, so
then.
we wanted to get that all done at one time to where we don't have to bring it back. The only thing left on the application is tweaking that on our website, and taking out the things that don't pertain to county right of way.
Oh, second Paul's motion.
Motion and a second, so is there any other discussion? Anybody want to have a concern with what they're looking at, or Joe, he's been around here the longest.
I liked what I saw in it.
Well,
That's a compliment, Joe.
Yes,
absolutely.
actually, one thing I did notice, so
Mhm.
I've been on here forever. And, with inflation, the cost of living and things like that. Kind of surprises me that $25 is not like 2,500.
Well, you
I was
can't,
just gonna say, that was our opportunity to give
Oh,
ourselves a pay
boy.
raise.
we can't, Joe, we can't do that because county commissioners gave themselves 40%, 47% in the last 2 years.
2,500.
47%.
I just thought maybe a couple of zeros that they
Yeah.
left off.
I'd settle for a zero.
One zero.
1 0 would be
One
good.
zero, there you go.
We got an amendment to it?
Yeah, but where are you gonna place that zero? In the front or behind? Or in the middle?
Well, if we have a motion,
Is anybody's term up? From January? That,
No, we had two people.
I
that
think
were gonna
mine-
Renew. and
I
that
think
Paul
mine
and
was.
Joe.
okay,
Mhm.
I'm here on behalf of the sheriff, right?
Right.
Yes,
Okay, I'll continue on next year.
okay.
I think I just was reappointed this year.
well, I guess if there's no further discussion, we'll vote on Paul's motion with the accept the revised proposal that's in the packet and send it to legal for get it finally finalized. Ginger,
Paul White,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes.
Toby,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes,
Amanda,
Yes.
Lisa.
Yes.
Motion carries unanimously.
I don't think that code's been updated since the board originated.
I doubt it. First time.
Probably not.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's a,
All right,
Checks in the mail.
other discussion?
I make a comment, the new dog bone roundabout, to me, seems to be working wonderful.
It depends upon whether you're a dog or not.
Well, my wife and I, we go through there at least once a day, every day. Yeah, both
Nice not to
directions.
stop it.
Oh, my.
It took people a lot to get used to it. When we opened it that day, I was getting texts of people saying, oh, there's road rage, there's honking of the horns, and I'm like, you
Terry-
can't teach people
Terry
how
probably
to
didn't
drive
think they
it.
had to stop for anybody.
Yeah,
Well, I just came through it. It's kind of intimidating. You've never been through one.
Yes.
It is.
Make sure you're on the right line.
Yeah.
I turn my lights on, so.
You know, the-
Sit there with your bubble gum machine on.
But yeah, it's nice.
Oh, yeah, the flow, it keeps the flow of traffic
Absolutely.
going. It's really, really good.
Mhm.
I think it turned out good.
I like roundabouts.
I
have
hate
No issue with them.
Absolutely hate them.
I don't drive a school bus, so I have no issue.
As long as I come
But
from it.
I have seen where people are getting
Yeah.
themselves in the wrong lane, they're cutting off. and
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah, they do.
There'll be something,
I
but
keep yelling at my wife.
Well, I find
She
that,
knows
I
what's going
find
on
that
there.
difficult too, like, we'll have conferences in Carmel and stuff, and, you know, they got a ton of
Oh,
them there.
oh, yeah.
And, you know, obviously, I know where to be at in this one, but when I go up there, I'm like, oh, you know, where lane am I supposed to? be?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to get
the
out.
one at Sarah Road always gets me. That's, I don't really.
That's
like
the
that
one my wife
You gotta know what-
absolutely hates because she had a wreck. it.
Lanes are
You
fine.
gotta know which
It's the
direction
double
you're
lane.
going. You don't
Exactly.
better know.
I had a guy headed off to the right in the right turning out lane. And so I'm going on and he comes on and he whacks the curb honking at me because I'm just going around following what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yep.
Not my fault he
But
can't.
I like
drive.
it.
Well, it sounds like the roundabout discussion is good.
In a roundabout way.
And,
So at our December 15th meeting, is this when we have to elect a chairperson? or
It'd be the January
January.
meeting, first meeting
January,
of the
okay.
year.
Okay.
According to what we just voted on.
Yeah, that's something I didn't, Lisa, in all the years I've been on here. I didn't realize that the highway, either your position or his position wasn't automatically the chair. I thought that was the way the law read.
Yeah, and there was
there's nothing in there about it.
There's
Huh,
nothing.
oh, it's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I
And that's
think-
what we've kind of
I
went
think
to.
that's very logical
It's-
for one of you to be the chair. don't get
It's,
me
it
wrong.
works really well, doesn't it? I just think that.
Well, they're full-time employees.
I kind of like it that people that serve on the board, though also serve in a
Officer
manager
type,
role,
yeah.
officer role on the board too.
Is that right?
I do, because I go to a lot of board meetings and such, and typically, we're all usually just staff, we don't even sit on this. board.
Right.
So I like the people that are taking the time to serve on the board to have play more of a role in that.
And I,
Also.
and with just my experiences, you know, I think I had a lot more information than you guys have.
Right.
And sometimes I have trouble conveying that, or don't know that you don't know some of the things that I know, and if he was, if one of you all was running the meeting, at least those questions could be asked, and that would feel better about communicating.
Well, I hate to leave good company.
All
But I've
right,
gotta leave- I've
next,
gotta leave
next
it.
meeting is December 15th, if we have enough on the agenda, so keep an eye open for that. And, we'll hear a motion to adjourn.
Motion adjourned.
Second.
Third.
It's a little chilly up there. though.
Since Russell won't give me a red light escort all the way to Spencer, I got a 2:30 pickup. I'm gonna be like,
I told you it was chilly in here earlier.
Yeah, it's chilly in this room.
You got, I'm so happy to be
You got-
here that, that doesn't bother me.
I have my
So
jacket,
how long have you been in your office actually?
moved in and
3 months, 4 months,
right around Labor Day,
Okay, I knew it wasn't that long.
mid-August.
right after I had my knee surgery, August
Yeah,
6th or 7th.
about, we moved in around the 15th or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we did the September meeting.
Hours, because didn't have any of the video stuff. Or
No,
August
no,
meeting.
we've had,
Yeah,
been here 2
September,
meetings now.
October, November, we came here.
Yeah.
I had trouble with the TV thing for a little bit. Well, no,
Still working out some bugs, but it's nice.
Well, it's very nice.
We don't have to go
Sure.
downtown.
No, it's very nice.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
you too, Joe. Anytime holler, okay?
I will. That's right.
There's one in the office, there's one in the door.
All right. You're quite welcome.
See you guys next month.
That was nice Thanksgiving, everyone.
I'll do.
We'll be